Did you know that 40% of LinkedIn posts are actually made with AI? Well, LinkedIn figured it out, and now they're giving users a button to report other people's posts as AI slop. I use Claude every single day, and I actually think this is great news for LinkedIn and us using AI in a way that actually differentiate us. So at the end of this video, you will know exactly how to be on the right side of using AI in a way that you are not just creating more slop for people to just ignore anyway. Now let's get into the numbers because they're actually quite wild. A detection company called Penguin scanned just over 1 million social posts. The numbers that stood out were the 40% of long form LinkedIn posts becoming fully machine written, the highest of any platform tested. I always describe LinkedIn as an echo chamber of people writing posts with AI to other people writing posts with AI, and everyone's liking their AI posts. And in the end, there's nothing original left. So LinkedIn was about a third of everything they scanned, and it produced 62% of all the AI content they found. And here's the one that's really interesting. Reddit was also about a third of the scan. Its AI rate was actually only 4. Think about what that means. On a platform like LinkedIn, where your real name, your career are attached to every word, people are handling their voice to a machine. And on a platform where everybody's basically anonymous, like Reddit, people are actually sitting down and writing their own thoughts. Way more. So if 4 in 10 long form posts are machine written, a real opinion, the kind you earn by running a business, by being wrong in public, by doing the thing for years, and just differentiating yourself from everyone else, is now the rarest thing in the feed. And rarity is value. It's what differentiates us in a world of AI slop. Your authentic voice is your biggest asset. So LinkedIn didn't just add a report AI slop button, they also killed their own AI post writer. LinkedIn used to have a feature enhance your post with AI. That's gone. Now LinkedIn is telling you your unique voice is what matters. People want to hear what you actually have to say. So, what gets flagged is not AI. What really gets flagged is the absence of originality and a real human being behind those words. So, this is what brings me to a really interesting way to get around that by using a really simple agent that an engineer at Oracle built that sounds like him. So it's still AI creating the content, but he put in the time and the work to tell AI how to make it sound like him. So it's still original, it still differentiates. So his system has 3 kinds of memory. First, it keeps his past posts, and every time it writes, it pulls up the closest matches as examples. Second, it keeps a living profile of his voice, his tone, his sentence patterns, the phrases he actually uses. That profile gets injected into every single draft. Third, every 5 posts, the AI rereads what he published and updates that profile. When I create content with AI usually gives me its own version, and then I go and modify it. And then I ask AI to come back and review my modifications, compare them, and learn from it. So it doesn't just remember, it actually keeps learning from him over time. So let's take a look at the agent workflow because this is where it gets really interesting. So he starts up here with topic and platform. He asks the AI, he gives the AI the topic and the platform that he wants to generate it for. So let's say it's ChatGPT or Claude, it doesn't matter. Then the agent generates the post. It reads the style profile, it searches other posts, and calls the LLM with both. Then draft is received by him, he edits it and publishes it. So that's the final post that's been edited by him. And then it's saved to memory. And then for every 5 or so new posts, it reflects back on that learning and it actually updates the profile, emits the difference, and the style profile updates. So this loop, starting with the topic and platform, then the draft, his edits, publish, add to memory, and every 4 or 5 it goes back and it reflects and updates the style profile. And that's the exact system that is going to keep your content living and growing and learning from you. So it never becomes static and unoriginal compared to everybody else's copy pasting. If you have Notion or you have a Google Drive or even on your computer, you can have a Word file or text file where all of this is saved and it keeps on being saved over time. How do you get started on this? You start with examples. In this case, we collect 4 to 5 of your best posts or emails, the ones that sound most originally like you, where you really put in extra thought and differentiation, and you just put them where AI can see them. Notion, Google Drive, your computer, Word, it doesn't matter. Then let's talk about your profile. This is the piece most people rush through, and it is the one thing that makes a difference and a lot of heavy lifting. Here is the shortcut. Do not write this page from scratch. Paste in your 4 or 5 examples and ask the AI to interview you about your voice, one question at a time, then draft the profile for you. Answer with voice to text so it captures how you actually talk conversationally, not robotic. Then correct whatever feels off. This is a 1 page file and it goes into every single draft that AI creates for you. And now, three, the most important, and this is where the system I think differentiates from every other one, that last step, the feedback loop. Every time the AI writes something and you think, I would never say that, don't just fix the draft, fix the file, add the correction where the AI reads it every time. That is the piece almost everyone doesn't think of, but correcting the AI and telling it that you've corrected it and to go and learn from that is where over time things compound. So that is the entire system. That is the difference between AI slop and AI that actually scales with you. The slop button is not the end of AI content. It's just that we need to get better at doing it, because who wants to read the exact same post over and over again? If we think of marketing, marketing is meant to be unique and differentiated. So everything you do from a content perspective needs to go back to marketing principles. So if you want help setting this up for your business, I have office hours every Tuesday in my community, the Small Biz AI Hub. It's free for now. You can still join and get all the value. So if you don't want to miss out on this kind of knowledge and always be in the know what happens with AI on your timeline, join my Small Biz AI Hub community and come ask questions every Tuesday from 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern. Links in bio and in the description.